Hey everyone, welcome back to the HZ English Pod. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're doing something a little different and way more fun. Instead of just teaching vocabulary, we're going to follow Tom on his absolutely chaotic first day at a new job. Trust me, everything that could go wrong does go wrong. But here's the good news. Tom's mistakes are going to teach you tons of useful English expressions, workplace vocabulary, and even some idioms. So sit back, relax, and let's see what happens to poor Tom. Okay, let's jump right into Tom's story.
Tom was extremely nervous. Today was his first day at a new office job, and he wanted to make a good impression. But unfortunately, Tom's day didn't start well. First, Tom overslept. His alarm didn't go off because he forgot to charge his phone the night before. When he finally woke up, he jumped out of bed in a panic and rushed to get ready. He was in such a hurry that he put on mismatched socks, one black, one blue, and didn't even notice. He skipped breakfast completely, only grabbing a banana as he ran out the door. On his way to the office, Tom took the wrong bus. He was supposed to take bus number 42, but he got on bus number 24 by mistake. He didn't realize his error until the bus was going in the completely opposite direction. Tom got off the bus and had to run all the way back. By the time he arrived at the office, he was sweating, out of breath, and 20 minutes late. "I'm so sorry I'm late," Tom said to the receptionist, trying to catch his breath. The receptionist smiled kindly. "Don't worry, Mr. Peterson is waiting for you in his office. Go straight down the hall, third door on the right." Tom nodded and rushed down the hallway. But in his nervous state, he counted wrong. Instead of entering the third door, he burst into the second door, which was actually the supply closet. He stumbled in the dark, knocked over a mop bucket, and got tangled in some cables. After finally finding the correct office, Tom sat down with his new boss, Mr. Peterson. "So, Tom," Mr. Peterson said, "tell me a bit about yourself." Tom was so nervous that his mind went blank. He started rambling. I like coffee, and I have a cat named Mr. Whiskers, and I'm really good at making spreadsheets." Mr. Peterson raised his eyebrows, but smiled politely. After the awkward meeting, Mr. Peterson showed Tom to his desk. "This is your workstation. Feel free to settle in and get comfortable. We have a team meeting at 11 a.m. Tom sat down and immediately spilled his coffee all over his keyboard. He frantically tried to clean it up with tissues, but the keyboard stopped working. At 11 a.m., Tom went to the meeting room. Everyone was already seated. Tom tried to quietly slip into an empty chair, but he accidentally sat on someone's coat. The owner of the coat, a serious-looking woman named Linda, glared at him. Sorry, Tom whispered, moving to another seat. During the meeting, Tom tried his best to pay attention and take notes, but when his new colleague Sarah asked him a question, Tom was so distracted that he said, "Yes, absolutely," without knowing what he was agreeing to. It turned out he had just volunteered to give a presentation next week about something he knew nothing about. After the meeting, Tom went to the cafeteria for lunch. He was starving since he skipped breakfast. He ordered a sandwich and sat down at a table. But as he took his first bite, he realized he had grabbed someone else's lunch by mistake. The owner, a tall man named Greg, walked over. "Excuse me, I think that's my sandwich." Tom's face turned bright red. "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry." He handed it back and went to order his own food, feeling completely embarrassed. The rest of the afternoon was a blur. Tom accidentally emailed the wrong file to his boss, got locked out of his computer 3 times, and even walked into the women's restroom by mistake. By 5 p.m., Tom was exhausted and couldn't wait to go home. As he was leaving, Sarah, his friendly colleague, stopped him. "Hey, Tom, don't worry about today. Everyone has a rough first day. You'll get the hang of it soon." Tom smiled, feeling a bit better. "Thanks, Sarah. I really hope tomorrow goes better." "It will," she said with a laugh. "It can't possibly go any worse."
Okay, wow, poor Tom, right? But let's learn from his mistakes. Let me break down some really useful expressions and vocabulary from the story. Overslept. This means you slept longer than you planned. For example, I overslept and missed my 9 a.m. meeting. It's one word, not overslept. Alarm didn't go off. When your alarm goes off, it makes noise to wake you up. If it doesn't go off, it means it didn't ring. I was late because my alarm didn't go off. In a panic. This phrase means you're very worried and rushed. She ran to the airport in a panic when she realized her flight was in 1 hour. Mismatched socks. When two things don't match or go together. Tom wore one black sock and one blue sock. They're mismatched. Skipped breakfast. To skip something means to not do it. I skipped lunch because I was too busy. By mistake. This means accidentally or unintentionally. I sent the email to the wrong person by mistake. Out of breath. When you're breathing heavily after running or exercising. After climbing 5 flights of stairs, I was completely out of breath. Catch his breath. This means to rest and breathe normally again after physical activity. Let me catch my breath before we continue walking. Burst into. To enter suddenly and forcefully. He burst into the room without knocking. Mind went blank. When you suddenly can't remember or think of anything. During the exam, my mind went blank and I couldn't remember any answers. Rambling. Talking too much without a clear point. He was nervous and started rambling about random topics. Settle in. To become comfortable in a new place. It took me a few weeks to settle in at my new apartment. Frantically. Doing something in a hurried, anxious way. She frantically searched for her lost keys. Slip into. To enter quietly or without being noticed. He tried to slip into the meeting without disturbing anyone. Glared at. To stare at someone in an angry way. The teacher glared at the students who were talking during class. Get the hang of it. To learn how to do something after practicing. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it after a few tries. So there you have it. Tom's chaotic first day taught us so many useful English expressions. Now, here's my challenge for you. In the comments below, tell me about your first day at work, school, or somewhere new. Use at least 3 expressions we learned today. For example, I overslept on my first day and arrived out of breath. I'll be reading all your comments, and I might even feature the best ones in my next video. If you enjoyed this story and want more fun ways to learn English, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Share this video with anyone who's learning English. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Keep learning, keep laughing, and remember, even Tom survived his first day, so you can too. Bye!